Well, we'll start with TCS, which reports numbers on Monday post-market hours, typically around 5 o'clock, 5:30 is when the press conference is. And in terms of numbers, dollar revenue growth of 1.3%, constant currency revenue growth of 3.4%, which is similar to what the company reported last quarter, which was about a 3.5%. As we've been saying, there is going to be a big difference between the constant currency and the dollar revenue growth, and that's because of cross-currency headwinds. Because of the euro-pound appreciation against the dollar, when IT companies like TCS convert their euro revenues or their UK revenues back into dollars, they're losing money. So that's the reason why the dollar revenue is expected to be lower. Margins for TCS are likely to expand by 70 basis points, 23.8%. But remember, in Q1, the company's margins had fallen by 190 basis points due to wage hike. So Q1 margins were depressed, and on that, it's likely to rebound 70 basis points. Profits up close to about 8%. We always look at IT numbers on a sequential basis. What are we going to watch? Well, the company had guided for Q4 exit margins. It typically does not guide for margins, or they just have this long-term aspiration band of 26 to 28%. But in Q1, they categorically said that we're hoping to end FY23 with exit margins of 25%. So do they continue to hold on to that? Because pressures on profitability continue to mount. Secondly, in the last quarter, hiring as well as deal wins were fairly muted. And that typically is a lead indicator for growth. It's seen as a proxy for future growth. So an update on that. Finally, TCS's exposure to Europe as well as UK, which are now seen as the troubled geographies, are the highest in the sector at close to about 30% of their revenues. And finally, I think since TCS will be the first company that reports its IT numbers and it's the largest, what the company has to say about tech budgets. Is there a risk that tech spending is going to come down in FY24? There is going to be a significant moderation in FY24 revenues versus FY23. Investors are going to try and glean out, some indications, about from the TCS management commentary for the sector as well. So that's about TCS. We, of course, will keep getting you more updates about the rest of the IT companies closer to time.